Wow, what a movie. That's all I can say, really. I'm gonna make this review pretty short, and I'm not gonna get into spoilers much. And first off, I'm just gonna start with what I liked. Movie was never boring, never dragged on, and didn't make me feel like I was watching useless information that could have been skipped and wasn't really that important. The so-called ending, it was better than the first one. I'm just mad that it didn't end. Because now we gotta watch a part three. But the so-called ending to the which is not really the ending to the story, but ending to the movie is a lot better than the first one. I have to say, I'll get more into that. Um, I mean, yeah, the first movie, the ending kind of was like a wet fart, really. Like Paul meets the Fremen after he kills one of the I can't remember his name. I think it's like Jameis or something. After he kills him in combat, and then they just like walk off into the desert. I didn't really care for that one all that much. I just thought it was kind of like lame. Um, the whole movie, I couldn't figure out what Paul would do. I really could not like predict or really see what the actions of the character was. I mean, it was just so unpredictable, which I really liked because it was just it kept me attentive. I just could not figure out what decisions he was going to make. I really like how a lot of the uh, characters who were in the first movie are a lot more fleshed out. I get that's what happens if when there's a sequel, but it was a lot more, like lot more than I thought it would be. But I am kind of mad at how they didn't really flesh out certain characters because either they died or they really just didn't show them very much. But I mean that wasn't really all in all it was fine. Also I liked how relationships. I like how it would like throw me for a loop because of a yeah just a total misdirection. And I like how some of the other relationships blossom. This isn't really a spoiler, but between the character Johnny, which is played by can't remember her name, but she is the one of the main characters in Spider-Man. I can't remember her name, but yeah, the female that has the blue eyes that we keep seeing. I like how Timothy Chalamet's character and hers. I like how their relationship was. It was kind of cool, and it was very believable. Also, one of my favorite locations, probably ever, one of my favorites, was definitely the Harkonnen planet with it being black and white. I mean, it just looked amazing. It really did. It was just so cool looking. Also, going back to Timothy Chalamet, he killed it with being a leader, and he really nailed it. It seemed like he was a lot higher being than everybody else, and I thought he would look kind of like more like a kid and not be believable, but no, he's pretty believable in this. Austin Butler as Fade Rutha Harkonnen, I hope I'm saying that right, was amazing and really came across as maniacal and savage. Amazing performance, and I totally bought it. Now getting into the problems that I had with the movie, I really didn't have many. Personally, I didn't really care for the beginning, like the first 20 minutes. Not gonna spoil much, but you know, the first 20 minutes, it just felt like it was kind of like filler. Like I don't know, it just didn't really feel that important, or they could have definitely shortened it a lot more. And I don't know, I didn't like how it started off like that. But I mean, it wasn't really that much of a problem. It just seemed kind of weird to me. Yeah, I mean the only other one I have is which is the biggest for me is I don't like how the movie doesn't end. I know it's supposed to be a trilogy, but I just hate how it seems like they're milking it. Um yeah, it kind of made me mad. Wasn't really, you know, the thing that makes you not want to see the movie though. I mean, I still would recommend it. Totally go see it. Just that was just I don't know. It made me really mad. But all in all, movie was great. It was a banger, and I know bangers. I rate this John a 9 out of 10.